you're limiting yourself. You're limiting who you are. God gives you a God-given power within inside you, but a lot of you guys aren't tapping into it. A lot of you guys are playing short. A lot of you guys are getting misleaded by the devil every single day, by overeating, by drinking alcohol, by going to parties. Bro, none of that stuff was meant for you. That is a matrix in your mind. All you need is Jesus. All you need is to find God and place him at the highest role in your life. You know, I can make the most money in the world and travel the world, but if my mind isn't set on God's vision and I'm falling short through sin, then of course I'm not going to be happy. Of course, I'm not going to be able to hop on camera and talk and spit wisdom from my heart. You know, I earned this position in my life, and God has placed me here for a reason. And I'm here to help you guys out with all my heart and to truly uplift you guys. But if you don't want to uplift yourself, you're never going to go nowhere. You're always going to be in the same position. You're always going to be letting yourself down. Why would you want to let yourself down when God has gave you the world in your own hands right here? And you get to decide what your story is going to be. Do you want a good story? Do you want to wake up every single day knowing that you're going to go 100%, putting your right foot forward, doing the righteous thing, and walking and talking as if God was by your side every single day? But every time you fall short and you sin, every time you get misled by the devil, your rankings are going to go down every single day. You're not going to feel like your true self. You're never going to walk with confidence. You're never going to speak with your chest and be who you are. Who are you? Look in the mirror right now. Are you stoic? Are you powerful? Probably not. It looks like you're Jeffrey. It looks like you're worried about what other people are doing because you're lost in who you are and you don't know who you are. You know, you got to look at your chains and see why you're locked up. And then you got to break them off because God has never made you to be locked up in whatever you're going through. Think about the problems in your head. Think about the weight loss journey that you said you're going to do and you never did it. You got to stand up for who you are. You got to stand up and get angry about the stuff that God has gave you. You got a temple and you're disrespecting it every single day. You wonder why my diet is so strict. You wonder why I eat animal-based diet every single day. Because that is God's creation from the heavens to double my testosterone, to make me the man I'm supposed to be, to make me the person that can uplift other people and actually give them the knowledge to actually take a step forward and become the ultimate 10. You know, ultimate 10, you know, it's a mindset. It's a reality switch. How are you going to level up? How are you going to walk with stoicism, walk with power, walk with a principle in your life? You know, you got to have structure and a plan. I structure my life around the ultimate 10 because every day I wake up, I'm a 4. I got always something to prove to myself and to prove to God why I'm here. But Jordan, you're perfect just the way you are. That is a lie. As a man, you got to build your life. You got to build your structure. Are you going to build it? Or are you going to stay the same? You know, do you want the chicks on you? But we're not worried about the chicks. We're worried about God and the purpose that God has gave us. You know, the money and the fame and the chicks are all going to come. But you got to find the right one. You got to find your wife. You got to find a girl that is holy, that's going to stand by your side, even though you have fallen short, even though, you know, you might be going on the wrong path. God's going to hold you up. And then you got to lead before you get a righteous girl. You got to know exactly what you want out of life. You know, I remember having a relationship. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know I wanted to be close to God yet until I broke up with that girl. And then God took me from my right hand and said, follow me. And I started following him every single day. And truly my life has changed. As you can see, I'm in Bali. As you can see, I'm traveling the world. As you can see, I have my own online Ultimate 10 coaching where I help people rise like kings and become the Ultimate 10 every single day. If you feel like you're missing out on the opportunity, you probably are. You know, you're missing out on yourself. You're missing out on what you could be. What do you want to be? Think about that for a second. Do you want to walk around as a man that you're meant to be, or do you want to keep being in the shadows of the man that you want to be and looking up at the man you want to be and not being him and getting disrespected and getting fucking clowned on? It's raining balls out here. We're going to keep fucking going. Yeah, it's coming out too. Woo! It's raining on these fucking abs. You know, I just don't want my phone to fucking bust, but we should be good chat. This is God chat. It might be a quick video, but you know, I fucking love you guys. You know, life is gonna get rainy sometimes. You're gonna get rained on. You're gonna get poured on. Your girl might break up with you. Your friends might not like you anymore. But that is life. It's gonna get fucking stormy as balls. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna grab your right hand and figure out the man you wanna be and man up and fucking level up? You know, you're supposed to be the top best out of yourself. You know, you gotta walk away from stuff that's not meant for you. You gotta walk away and show the true power. Yeah, we gotta take this fucking shirt off. You know what fucking time it is? Right fucking there. Chat, you know, it's soaking balls out here, but you know, that's what happens in life. You know, it gets a little fucking rainy, a little fucking stormy, but chat, we're probably gonna end the short off, but hopefully you guys took some knowledge from the video. We'll catch you guys later. Like and sub, DM me 410 on my IG if you want to become the ultimate 10, you know, and stop being lazy. Or just hit the link and we'll book a call. Let's go straight to it. Ooh.